It was almost a perfect match. So I'm a firm believer in taking meetings to the street. I don't like traditional public meetings because we already know who's going to show up. People who are passionately for it and people who are passionately against it. The middle that are like, I don't really care one way or the other, they're not going to show up. But if you're outside with a big tent and red shirts that say "Ask Me" on the back, people will stop because people don't want to miss information. So if nothing else, they'll stop out of curiosity of like, oh, what you guys have going on. And if you really want to be effective, start acting like you're packing up, and then people really rush. Because people don't want to feel like they've missed information. It goes back to inclusion. People don't want to feel like they are left out. They don't want to feel like their neighbor knows something that they don't know, or their neighbor has something that they don't have. It's really about keeping up with the Joneses. So it applies for public meetings too. So we, every couple minutes or so, we just start pretending like we're packing up, and people just show up. And from an advertising standpoint, and even from a financial standpoint, these are way more cost effective. To try to get people to a public meeting is extremely expensive. You have to design flyers, you have to design rack cards, you have to send a staff person out to distribute that information. You have to do media releases, press releases, blah, 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 right? So it's very expensive just to even get people, just to get the 100 people to a meeting. Versus with this, you put out a press release, you don't really have to do any advertisement because, you know, people who are on listservs and all that stuff, they'll figure it out. But you just show up and most people are going to walk on the meeting. So just even from a financial standpoint, even though you use more staff at the meeting, overall it is significantly cheaper than a traditional public meeting. And so with that, I'm going to open it up to any questions that you may have. So my contact information, so my personal Twitter handle, and Inspire Green Twitter handle. So I will say with Inspire Green, if you tweeted that, you might get a reply from someone else. But DizzyLove25 is only me. So thank you for the opportunity to give you some things to think about as you go into the interactive session. And so I believe it's 10 minutes for questions.
Well, we're good. First round of applause.